11. Sarah turned 11 yesterday, which made it a very special day. A person can turn 11 only once, and most people never turn 11 at all. In fact, I'll let you in on a secret. Sarah is the only person who has ever turned 11 ever. Not a single other living soul has done it. Not a single other dead soul has done it. You're probably wondering how Sarah accomplished this rare and traditionary feat. This, of course, is that story. I'm bored, said Sarah, as she walked into the kitchen for breakfast one Saturday morning. Would you like to invite a friend over? Asked her mother. No, said Sarah. That's not a problem. I'm bored being 10. Well, your birthday is only a few weeks away, said her mother. So you won't have to be 10 much longer. I'm bored being 11, Sarah said. You'll never be 11, suggested her big sister Kate, entering the room. I guess you want to be a teenager just like me. I want to be like you about as much as I want to be a snail, Sarah reported, proud that she could think of a comeback so quickly. Well, that's funny because you are as slow as one, said Kate. Because then they both go away to college. Oh, Sarah, she needed another comeback quick, and she didn't have one on the tip of her tongue. And her 8-year-old brother Noah, as usual, at a breakfast table before anyone else. I wish you were both 18, Noah said. Why? Asked Mom. Because they're both going to college, and I have Mommy to all myself. What about Daddy? She asked Sarah. What about me? Dad said as he walked into the kitchen, opening the newspaper and not looking at where he was going. Noah smirked and hopped, as if to say that everyone knows that are not nearly the problem that her big sister are. Sarah's bored being 10, Mom said to Dad. He looked up and noticed everyone looking at him. Well, her birthday is only a few weeks away, he said brightly, as if he was sure he had figured this one figured out. She won't have to be 10 much longer, he concluded. We have been through that, Sarah and Kate said in unison. Oh, Dad, what's wrong with this being 11? It's too far away from 18, said Noah. That's what's a big rush being 18, asked Dad, clearly confused. Oh, never mind, Sarah said, getting up from the table. Aren't you hungry to eat your breakfast? Asked Mom. I'm not hungry, Sarah said. Right, piped in Kate, her voice dripping with an excellent scaredness. She's too busy being bored to be hungry. Kate, you're being mean, said Sarah, storming out of the kitchen as she left. She heard her father say for a millionth time, Kate, be nice to Sarah. Sarah went to her room. She needed some silence, some time to think. She had admitted that anything that ended with teen sounded better than any didn't. 11. It isn't bad, really. At least than one syllable. But then Sarah realized she had to spend a whole year being 12, and 12 just sounds awful. Nothing very exciting could happen to somebody called 12. She supposed she needed to be a teenager, but that was too far away even to think about it. It was a dilemma, no doubt about that. Wherever Sarah had a dilemma, her father would tell her the facts. She was never sure whether he was kidding or thought dilemmas really could be solved by putting facts on some scale. Anyway, she solved Anyway, she never weighed the facts. But then she never solved any dilemmas either. Maybe there was something to that advice. Sarah took her drawing pad Sarah took out her drawing pad and two colored pencils. She decided a table would be her scale to weigh the fact. For the first column, she was labeled being a teenager, and was in lavender because it will be wonderful to be a teenager. The second column was labeled being 11, and was in royal blue because the color was full of possibilities. The whole rest of the page was blank. Sarah started thinking about teenagers, 11 years old, so she could decide what to write. She wanted to list all the good things about being a teenager and all the good things being about 11. She could compare the good things about each age and see which was better. The first thing she put in a teenager column is can go to the mail by myself. That was a good one because Sarah knows that definitely could not go to the mail by herself. She kept any entries, and finally the table looked like this. Sarah started to think about what she put in being 11 column. Now that she turned 11, she would be more responsibility for herself and others. He like Alka, her best friend, would be able to jog around the park and to play soccer. Then could go anytime they wanted as long as it was before dark. And they told their parents where they were going. Sarah was a good elephant. One of the fastest kids in class, and Grace a standing long jump. The park was far more than a mall, but she had been dying to go to the mall by herself. It was definitely exciting to be able to go to the mall without your parents or your big sister. The few times that Kate had taken Sarah to the mall, she had made Sarah feel as though she was younger than 10. Sarah had big dreams walking into stores as a cool teenager. She was choose how long she would stay at each store, which store go to next, or to stay after 10 minutes just looking at the kittens. As Sarah looked down at the table columns, she realized something. She liked babysitting because she could earn money. 16 years old, got babysit at all the time. When Sarah turned 11, her parents said she could babysit Noah, and they could pay her. She would still be too young to babysit other people's children, but at least she could babysit Noah. Sarah thought that in that way she could close to being 16. At 11, she could babysit Noah and earn money to buy the things she wanted, like blue nail polish. In fact, that's her another way to be like 16. She would use her own money to buy things she wanted. It wasn't like allowance, with her parents wasn't saying yes or no what she bought. She would earn money, so the decisions what she would spend on would be hers, just like a 16 years old. Sarah completed the next line of the table. I can spend my money on what I want. Then I was in lavender and blue. At 11, she would be a whole lot closer being 16 than she was 10. Actually, if you look at one way, 11 was 154, so around 16. That is why it dawned on her. 11. That's what she would like to be, like a teenager, responsible, be able to earn money and make her own decisions about how to spend it, but not yet a teenager in years. Besides, she thought it is more important to act older than be older. Her dad was right. When you have dilemma, you have to weigh the facts. Sarah knew most people asked her what she meant when she told them she was 11, but that was no problem. She would tell them, "Oh, someday you'll find out when you're 11." But of course they wouldn't, because no one had ever been 11 before, and probably no one would ever again. 好了。